Hey guys, Big Flip. I'm just checking in. I wanted to show you guys and gals something. My neighbor got in touch with me and said on the other side of the lake there's a dock that's for sale over there, but it's sinking, so I went over and looked at it. It was too far gone. I confirmed, was it the one next to a pontoon boat? And they said, yeah. And I said, well, you guys want to get rid of that pontoon boat, you let me know. I'll give you a couple $100 for it or something. And it looked really rough and not mechanically able to float because it was up. Oh, there's the rocks I'm working on right now. I'm fixing the riprap up against that concrete wall because it's kind of getting undermined. So I'm just, and then I'm going to reset those stairs so we can get up and out of the water during the summer. But I wanted to show you guys the pontoon boat I got for $200. It's this boat right here. And yes, it's rough, but it floats. I tied that rope to it and pulled it off its mooring and towed it home with that boat. And look, it's really neat. It's all set up for these lights for night fishing. Inside here, look at the moss growing on the carpet. You guys are thinking, man, that thing is hammered. Yeah, it's hammered. And there's a whole tote full of lights. And over here we got a glove box, and I took this out of the glove box. And then look at the old fish finder that's on here. Fish finder 240 or something crazy. But if you look back here, yeah, it's hammered. The floor is real solid, which is amazing to me. I mean, I can walk on it. I'm a big old boy. I had to cut the ropes to get it off of the dock because the ropes were so, I couldn't untie knots. They were just frozen. But it is a super solid, super cool boat. This is a bag full of life jackets that was on there and I threw it off. But inside here is a bunch of life jackets. And then down over here, I pushed this top up so I could look in here. Over here is, look at the moss growing there. I'll get out the power washer and wash all this stuff off. Pull everything out of it. I don't know where I'm going to go with it. I think one of my plans I've always wanted to do is have a trailer on a pontoon boat. You know, like an old 60s or 70s series trailer. And if I strip this pontoon boat down, put a trailer on it, and the controls inside the trailer, might be pretty neat. But here's another thing. It's an old Merc motor on here. And it's a Merc 75. I guess you put oil in the fuel. It hasn't run in a few years, but they said when they turned it off, it ran perfectly. So, I moved to South Carolina and I find myself with a project. I mean, not much of this is savable. The center console is savable. I can fix that over there, and I could replace the seats if I wanted to with all that aftermarket stuff. I'm going to have to strip it down. I'm going to have to power wash it and blow the leaves out of it. But I thought you guys might enjoy checking out my new $200 pontoon. Check out over here. This is a live well. Back over here, I'm not going to be able to peel these up. It took too much effort for me to get them up. But underneath there's a bunch of stuff dating back to, I guess this boat has been on this lake for almost 40 years. There goes a bass boat right there. It's big crappie season right now. But this is the new project. I wanted to let you guys, here's the fishing boat that we've taken out. My family's been in town for a couple days. I did get a trolling motor for this when we went to Myrtle Beach a couple days ago. And a fish finder to go along with it that will be, it'll have spot lock and it'll have GPS, and we'll be able to find the fish and then lock in on them and stay in that position without having to drag an anchor out, which is ideal. And I've never had that before, and I've had a lot of boats. And this one is just going to be really cool once I get that trolling motor and fish finder on there. But that's the new one. That's $200. And I think with a power washing and some elbow grease, and me and Flipside get out here and work on this, it'll be super neat. And I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but right now I got to fight to get title because title is lost. But I do have a way to get a bill of sale. But in South Carolina, they want a notarized bill of sale, so that might be a little difficult. The gentleman that sold it to me is, I guess he's really up in his days and in a wheelchair and can't go very many places or whatever, and lost his wife. So I couldn't take the dock, but I did end up taking the pontoon boat, and I thank him very much for that. That's a very neat deal. And then there's the wall that I'm working on. We just threw those rocks over there yesterday and the day before. From my buddy John's house over there. He brought his tractor over, and we dropped some there at the boat ramp. But long story short, we're going to get these rip-rap rocks all dialed in and pushed up against the wall so that we don't have the erosion that we've had. And then if I don't finish it this summer, by next summer I will run rocks all the way down there. So, all right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. It's 7 minutes long. And I thank you. Make sure you like and subscribe. And I'll be doing more of this stuff. I know it's a coin channel, but this is part of my life. And I figure you might enjoy just checking it out and wondering what's going on with me lately. So appreciate it. Do something nice for somebody. Pay it forward every chance you get. And be good people. I'll see you on the next one. Take care, everybody.